Hello, everyone. Welcome to Everything Embroidery Market. I'm Christina Schulman, and today we are getting to chat with Miss Lisa Shaw of Sew Bubbles and Embrilliance. And if you guys are not familiar with her, you certainly should be. She's all things embroidery, all things digitizing and software, and um, you are going to be teaching a ton of classes, lots of hands-on stuff, classes. You're going to be on our vendor panel. You're going to be, you are one of our awesome sponsors of the show, and we really appreciate that. But before we dig into that a little bit deeper, Miss Lisa, I'm just going to tell you guys when the next show is. So our next show is going to be in Myrtle Beach at the convention center right there, very close to the beach, and we're super excited about that. It's going to be September 22nd through the 24th. And if you haven't signed up, please, please, please do so. You can sign up at EEM Shows. The link is right here at the bottom of your screen. And I guess without further ado, let's chit chat a little bit about your classes, Miss Lisa. You want to talk first about your hands-on that we have on Thursday?
But first, I want to say that is excited to be a sponsor of this show. It is an event where we show you about our software programs, teach you how to use them, and use them effectively for each, or even if you're working in a business. Embrilliance is all about making streamlined, and so that's to sponsor everything embroidery. And Myrtle Beach is an East Coast, very exciting for us to be able to share there. And yes, I guess it's Thursday. I have on classes, and going to sell out. They will love to bring their computer in and have either the program that they own in. We actually go step by step by steps. I have one class, essentials, which is things, and personalizing. This just personalized. Oops, let's get it in front of here. He's got married last month, made everything was her thing for her wedding gifts and whatnot. So it's like combining embroidery designs that goes along with it to make something cool for someone else or your family members. Or I know people that actually do create wedding gifts. They go to shows and advertise the right way to learn how to personally in that class. The stitch is how to create your own designs from scratch. That can be anything from hubs to luggage tags to the hoop projects, just because I know it's popular with putting hoop projects. But anything, you name it, if you have a great idea how to digitize it, and it's a very so even if you've never we start at the beginning and talk about the techniques and where. So I can't wait. I know this class, that one always sells because everyone wants to custom, and with I think 9 or 10 spots left. So you're interested in that class, don't play the fence, because once they're sold out, can't add more seats. One size.
Yes.
Yes.
So. Well, and every year it never fails. As soon as that class sells out, we get inundated with people messaging and, hey, can you, like, I want this class. And, or they're like, I had it in my cart, but then I didn't pull the trigger, and they wish they did. Right. And there's some people that come to that class over and over again because you always learn something new.
Exactly. In person, you get the credit, and sometimes the class goes more towards that, and sometimes it goes more towards or know where they're going to be. So definitely sign up or won't have regrets.
Yes. Yes, I actually was chit-chatting with a lady on the phone a week or so ago, and she signed up for every single one of your classes, even though some of them are taught more than once. And she's like, "No, that they're not going to be the same." And I know we'll start maybe at the same spot, but we're going to end up somewhere different. And you always learn something new, and she's excited. So she got her spot. Okay, so
Excellent.
then so that's on Thursday. On
Right.
Thursday, that's gonna be during the day. Go ahead.
Right. And then following that, don't we have something with the sip-ins?
Yes,
Shop?
yes, yes. So we did that for the first time in Chattanooga, and you guys loved it. So after you're done with Miss Lisa's classes, those workshops, you can head over to the vendor floor. So we're going to have it's the first preview of what you will find at the entire show. The good thing about this time is there's no classes, so you don't have any distractions. You are there just to shop. You get to talk to the vendors. The excitement's there. People are ready to just see everything that's new, and on top of that, we're gonna have a cash bar. So grab you a drink, find something that you love, and just get the weekend started off right. So we're super pumped about that again.
I think it's a nice time to have focused in the vendor area because always looking at your watch. Oh, do I have to run to class? But that is just for shopping and the information and seeing what's there out. You know, you may have come for, but you may need use, and I mean like fabric and marine vinyl, and it's the people working in that booth, and I mean, there's so much, and heat presses. Goodness gracious, great way to start off the weekend.
Yes. Yes, and you can kind of get the weekend going on the right foot, then go back to your room, think about, okay, so I saw this, and this, and you can make a plan for the next day. I know I have a class at this time, but I'm going to run back to that booth because I need to grab some tea towels or whatever, or I have a
Exactly.
question for that vendor. So that's something as long as we can, I think we're going to keep that because that's what you guys said you wanted, and when we tried it, it was amazing.
Yeah,
So
exactly. What's nice is that afterwards, other and they compare notes. They have missed something in someone's booth. Hey, wait a minute, I really wanted to check out Susan. She had, you know, baby bibs and, you
yes,
know, high quality birds to make birth cloths and our kitchen towels. She had that in her booth. It's great to chat with every as well too.
yes, no, absolutely. I'm a big fan, and being able to just grab a cocktail, it's a little icing on the cake. And so then on Friday, you're going to be teaching a bunch of classes in the morning, and then you'll be freed up a little bit in the afternoon to be able to chit chat with everyone as well. So I guess we can start if you want with your first class. So that class is at 8 a.m. on Friday, and that's going to be making Embrilliance work for you. So tell us a little bit about what that class is.
That's a great class. I just we came up with it. Let's make sure that because people just wanted to know Orions, but which helped me accomplish, and that's what this class is all review. It's not one topic. All the programs and how to use them make things easier for you. How to organize your months and how to make sure that you can find them, or maybe you have an alphabet design because we talk about how to maps. Maybe you're working to digitize your own logos, and should you get Stitch Artist level 1, 2? Well, we compare all the different levels. We have no intention to digitize. You really want to take out part of one design, or use a multi-position hoop like split hoop for your M to know how to split it. That's going to be us, or that's an enthusiast found in making Embrilliance work for you. Very much driven by student questions. This is the class that everyone usually comes in with all their questions written down. So quick little overview in the front, and everyone's questions gets either answered, we get directed. It's more of a question and answer class, a complete demo in front of you and personalized. So if anyone is thinking, oh, I've twice, it's going to be based upon the questions in each class. Start one place and then woof, because every class seems to be different. I think it's fabulous. It's much
Yes. Well, and that's kind of the whole reason we have Everything Embroidery Market, right? Because we want you as the customer or the business owner or the just enthusiast of all things this personalized. We want you to come there and get your questions answered. And,
right.
That's the cool thing about Embrilliance is you can stack the different, not portals. What is it called?
Modules.
Yes, modules. That's the word. You can stack
Portals.
them.
Yeah. We're going off into space. This portal.
Oh, gosh. You can stack the modules and make it just what you need. It's all about getting what you need, getting the most out of your software. And that's what we want for you at this show too. We want you to pick the different classes that are relevant to you. We want you to chit chat, learn. It's all about the education, right? Just, it really, really is. And I feel like this is a unique opportunity that you can do that with like-minded people and make some friends along the way. So then, did you lose me? If we're having internet issues, I live in the sticks. I'm sorry about that.
You and me both. I'm watching turn lawnmower go by. I had to mow the lawn right now.
right now. Always happens. Okay. So after you've taken that Embrilliance class, we have, or I guess the Making Embrilliance Work for You, we have another one. It's going to be Digitizing 101. So let's dig a little bit deeper into what that class is. So that one's going to be at 9.
Okay. Digitizing 101 our class. There's really fundamentals of what digitize, because so many people think to embroidery from whatever thing that you just take a photo and poof, put in. Oh, I need software. Just take it into the software and design. Well, no.
Yes.
So we go through all the and working with our stitch types are, and a more overview on what digits. And to be, there's usually a group that show up to this class. Those that advertising is, and one know what digitizing is, but want to go further, and they just don't know what they want. This group, digitizing is, it divides in half. Those that say, I appreciate that take the time to do this, support them and buy from them, because it's not always be like, oh my God, that's complicated, and work with a digitizer. The other group, those that say, okay, I have the time, I'm interested, no one's make I want, and this is where I need to go. Even for those that aren't even interested in yet, oh my gosh, this is way over my head. They now know, or questions to ask digitizer that they're going to work with. Yes. Another great facet of you can't just send a hey, digitize this for me. Well, it's going on a cap. That's a different type of digitize. It'd be sketchy. or and light thing on t-shirts. I don't want to take, I want it to be 15 minutes to stitch. Have questions that you points that you can write down to, and that's all things that you pick up on knowledge that goes into digital.
Yes.
So it's, I want to call it, but it's not really a beginner to more of a big overall talking about the background behind digitizing.
Yes. Yeah. And I think it's a cool class to take because even if you have no intention of being the digitizer right now, you, like you said, you're learning the terminology, you're learning more what to do, what to ask for, but it opens a door for later if you ever decide you want to. You have it's an easier stepping stone than just trying to jump in and you're like, I don't have any idea. So and I know we've talked about that in the past where you have people that start at one place and then years down the road things pass, things change, and now they're digitizing and making a really good living doing that, and that's a really awesome thing.
Exactly.
Yes. Okay. So after that, so at 11:30 on Friday, you have a class called Adding Some Wow to Your Designs, Easy Digitizing with Motives.
Okay.
Okay, so what is that?
It is really all about adding existing designs or with decorative stitches. And I don't know if these are some samples of what decorative, and if for anyone that is digitized, that working with, it gets a little with the push and pull compensation, underlay, and things like those have a lot learning behind them. Working mill stitches such as motif stitches, you can add these to, such as I had this crazy line, and on top of each one of the little decorative stitches, so it looks more like handwork design. Here, coaster design, and this cork was from just to let you know, that's one of the vendors. And this is down to seal the edge going around here. Can be easily added. Have a whole bunch of knowledgeizing and the terms that go, because it's the that it is. So it's fun. It's more than theory or work, because it's even like this guy, A designs. I don't know if you can see in the little teddy bear.
Yes. Yep.
Look at all those little edges, as opposed to a satin skin you're applique with decorative stitches. A lot of fun. And
well, you can just do it. It elevates your design, right? Like you said, it can be beautiful, just a regular satin stitch, but why not have a little fun with it? Why not? We're in the business of personalizing. You make it your own, and now it's just that little bit of extra special. That little bear, someone's gonna love that for their little baby, and they're gonna be like, "Oh my gosh!" And look at the beautiful stitching. And after this class, you'll have a little bit more knowledge, and maybe you won't be afraid to try something new. Look at that.
Embossed designs. So if you have, and you wanted to add letters in it, decorative stitches. So we do lots of class, lots of fun.
Yes. Okay, so that brings us to the next class. This is something that's kind of been a little bit of a hot button. People are super excited, and it's in right now for sure. It's neckline embroidery. What is neckline embroidery?
Neckline embroidery is basic working with lettering.
Yes.
Mostly lettering, because curving around the edge of a neckline, or this is a little Peter Pan of that cotton little but making that curved neck so that you have perfect placement time. That's what this class is about. Using the correct font or appropriate font to book, how to set it up is proper around there, and then how and get it stitched out where you want it.
Yes.
So we get in this class, we talk on t-shirts. Usually I wear my t-shirt with my embroidery on it, has it, but it's a little warm out here today. So, but anything that you need your embroidery placement, and we cover all the tips and tricks done right the first time.
Yes. Yes. And I think that there's, I think that people are scared to try it because it's just a different technique. They're afraid that they won't get the placement right. But you taking this class will give you the confidence to try it, and you're gonna love it. People, seriously, I hear it weekly. Someone's like, "How do you do this? Where can I learn this?" And Lisa's your girl for sure. Uh-oh, it's cutting out really bad. Okay.
Well, you know.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Now we're going to move to Saturday. So those are your classes for Friday. Saturday we have you a full schedule as well. So you're lots of Lisa, and we love it. So starting out, very first thing do you want to talk about the vendor panel now, or should we jump into your other classes?
I'm trying to remember what my other class already. Are they?
Oh yeah. Well, so it's the same. So we're doing Making and Brilliance Work for You and the Digitizing 101 again on Saturday.
Because those are my most popular. I want to make sure, because at a trade show is that you have classes going on at one time and you decision. So because we always choose the two most, which of course is the Digitizing one, Making and Brilliance Work for You. So we repeat. So same type of time. But I did find out one more in the advertising and the
Look at that.
in Brilliance both times. This is an example of compensation. Do you see how I have my test cell here? And I can just see the brightness show up. And I give you tips and tricks because we will compensation and how to make your thing stitch out properly.
Yes.
Just
no, it makes a difference.
One more thing. But yes, the event on Saturday morning.
Yes. So the vendor panel is one of my favorite things. And if you don't know what it is, essentially we have experts across different parts of our industry that come in, and it's almost like a conversation, right? So we pull questions from the audience, and we want you to get as much value as you can. So say I'm in the audience and I have a question about running a business. All these people are experts. They've all been in the industry for a long time. They've seen things, trends come and go. They've seen new products come in, and they know just what to share with you. And you're going to hear this. So I'll ask a question, and every one of our vendor experts at the front of the room will give you their perspective, their answer. And it's fun to hear Lisa's perspective versus Aaron's perspective. And you get that conversation. And that's another class that kind of does like what you were saying with your Making and Brilliance Work for You. You guys lead the class. And if there's something that the people in the class want to know, that's what we're going to talk about the whole time. And you're going to walk away and be like, wow, I didn't think about that. Even as someone who's been in business for many, many years, you're going to leave being like, oh, I'm going to organize my fonts this way because Lisa said this, or, Christina said this or whatnot. And it's super fun. And we have donuts and coffee provided for you after class.
But we get questions on all sorts, how to organize your creative space. And separate, and you have, because each one different point of view. Yes, free and software. I'm not really, but someone else on the panel may do production, so they're going to give you their. It's fabulous.
Right. And we tried very hard to give you different parts of the industry. So we have Aaron, who's very much on the business side, right? So he's the business coach, the numbers, the how to set up the business, making your own rules and setting your boundaries. Lisa's, all things embroidery. We'll have Stephanie with Caesar. She's all things vinyl. So it's you're going to have the different perspectives, and it's just gonna be really fun. I love it. I love it. I love it. And that's one that I actually get to sit in because I'm, I guess, officiating the class, and I look forward to it every time. So again, if you haven't,
even as a participant on the panel, it's first of all for me to network more with Mike, to find out more of how they came into the industry. I just love the variety of input or into that.
Yes. And you said networking. That's a good point. So we actually it's going to be the first class of the day, but we're opening that classroom up 30 minutes before so that you can come enjoy the coffee, enjoy the donuts, chit chat with the vendors. They're in there, they're excited, they're ready to start their day. And then you sit down and we do the hour panel. So it's an hour and a half of learning and networking, and then you continue your day with the rest of classes and shopping and whatnot. But if you haven't signed up, please do so. Like I said, right here at the bottom of the screen, it's at eemshows.com. Again, that's in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, September 22nd through the 24th. You want to come. Bring your friends.
Yes.
And I've had a couple of people be like, there's so many good classes. I don't know which ones to sign up for. Bring a friend, separate, take good notes, go home and compare notes. Yes. And there's some people that come and, they're like, I don't really want to take classes, but I want to do the shopping. There's something for everyone. Bring your husband. There's going to be husbands. There's bring your mom, your sister, your best friend that lives in a different state. Make it a reason to come to Myrtle Beach. Enjoy the weather. We were just talking about this, I think, on the last live, but we were chatting with a vendor who's local, and the weather is great in September. It's not too hot, hopefully, not too cold, hopefully, and you'll get to enjoy what Myrtle Beach has to offer. So we're really excited about this location.
Be afraid to come by yourself either. Let you know.
Yes.
The first time ever, we're talking almost 30 years ago, by myself, and we went to that first show together, and we're now. So it's a great. This is you justify anything. You want, and they're going to understand, and they're going to shopping that you just did. You're going to meet people probably that you didn't, even if you're from location. I have to laugh. The first time I show in Michigan, I flew from Colorado to Michigan, and I met some Springs, which is and we had never met. We've been didn't even know we were in the same location. So you meet people from people you've met online that you've had. It's fabulous connection.
Absolutely. I mean, like we said, networking, that's what it's all about. And then you have that person that you can touch base with. If it's a brand new friend, you can touch base with them online. You can join our Facebook groups, chat. And again, the same thing with your vendors. Everybody who's vending at these shows, we're excited to get to know you, and we love watching you grow, whether it's for a business, watching your business grow and evolve, or if you're doing it for a hobby. We love watching you create and just do what you love. And that's That's what we're all about. That's what we're all about. Please join us. Okay. One thing, I guess some housekeeping here. If you have not signed up, again, do so. But if you haven't booked your room, you need to do that as well. Our hotel block, I believe it's the 20, I'm going to say the 22nd, although I think it's the 24th. 22nd or the 24th, that's when our hotel block is cut off. So you don't want to miss that. We have a great rate at the Sheraton that is connected to the convention center. And you want that room because if you fill your bag, and you will, you're going to find all your lovely goodie things. You're going to want to drop that off at your room. And then you can come back and continue your day. So again, book that room at the Sheraton. And if you're looking for the link for that, that is on our website, again, at EEM Shows, just under hotel. Do you have anything else you want to add, Miss Lisa? I want people to make sure they go over to Embrilliance and check everything out. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just as a reminder, when you sign up for my, you will be getting an email from me before the class. Remind everyone what to bring, because your laptop or your laptop. I've had some people sit in the classroom for the hands-on classes that you need your laptop to bring one. And of course, I know all the files out, and that happened to 10 days before the show. So if you sign up for my hand, you'll want to pay attention before that comes out so that you get all the information. All the other classes, the ones those are lecture demo required unless that is your. If you like to type and take notes, take your socks off. If you think that you're going to show 50,000 things that you can do in hands-on class.
Yes. So. Yes. No, that's a good point. Do keep an eye out on your email. If for some reason you're not seeing that email and it's 2 days before the show, feel free to reach out to us over at EEM and we'll get you that information from Lisa, because you're going to want to make sure you have it just to be ready. And again, we want you to be successful and learn as much as you can. We don't want you having to scramble the day of and not have what you need. So yes. So sign up at eemshows.com. Check out everything that Embrilliance has to offer on their website. That's at the bottom of the screen. There's lots of modules, like we said, and Lisa will be there to answer all your questions. She's a fun teacher.
By the way, while I'm teaching, Christina has me full slated. I also have a Debbie. It will be she's a whiz at the Embrilliance Outdoors, and will offer different perspectives in class all the time. I'll never get to see come fully prepared to answer one at the show. So, of having a booth on the vendor. I'm teaching. You can chat with Debbie and Happy.
Yes, absolutely. And then we also have the sip and shop that evening for questions that you'll be able to be at. And then the afternoon evenings, you'll be in your booth. So it's a wrap. No. You guys. Oh man, my kiddos just went to school today, very first day of school. And so we're excited and we're working on getting everything ready for this show. It's right around the corner. I just want to make sure you guys, actually, I'm going to pull up the ticker right quick. Where are we at? How many days? We have 37 days until Myrtle Beach. 37 days. There's a lot to do, and you guys need to book your rooms, book your classes, because like Lisa said, they're going to sell out and you don't want to miss it. And we want you there. We want you to be a part of everything that Everything Embroidery Market has to offer. Okay. Well, we'll see you there. And thank you for watching. Bye, y'all.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks, Lisa.